Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut 11. And this is Kathy speaking. I hope that you are all doing well today, the 6th of November. What a day! What a day it's been. We just, from 8 o'clock Greek time, we saw the last state, well, not last state, but Pennsylvania being won from the Republicans, and we had the winner of the elections of the USA 2024. So I want to congratulate the Republican Party and Trump. As you know, this is a channel where I don't really want to politicize it, but because of tarot and astrology, this is what Divine Debut 11 utilizes to make predictions, whether it's love, whether it's money, whether it's business. Okay, this is what we do. So we've done a tarot reading on the 25th of October where we took both sides, Harris and then Trump, and exactly what we predicted, that Harris would have the lead, obviously because of the male voting. As we know, always the Democrats always sort of have the lead in the beginning, and then the Republicans tend to vote on the day of the elections, and that's where we saw obviously the name Trump on most of the ballots. What I wish is for the best for the US. That's what we wish here at Divine Debut 11. We've already seen, the Republicans 4 years in rulership. We've heard a lot of promises. Hopefully they will be able to deliver. I'm sure that they're going to put their best foot forward. And our prediction, the tarot prediction, was correct. Now, the astrology small portion that I've uploaded, 10 minutes worth, is the full video is on Patreon on tier 3. It's a 4.5 hour analysis that we've done. Exhausting. Imagine recording for 4.5 hours. Even a bigger analysis, let's say, or talk than what Joe Rogan and Donald Trump had, which was 3 hours long, 3 hours plus. So we put our best foot forward. Of course, we know that they had a lot of similarities, a lot of help relative to their charts, their natal birth charts. And it was a very difficult thing to predict the winner. Now, I've heard a lot of people making predictions, whether they were astrologers or using the tarot, and people that I actually thought would be more precise, they actually predicted Kamala and the Harris team winning. So it was a big surprise to me that I've actually predicted rightly. And as I'm saying in the comments, if we don't toot our own horn, who's going to do it for us? So I feel very proud of my abilities today. But remember, it's not only, we don't only look at the astrology, we have to see what's going on in the world as well. So looking at the bigger picture is what is important to try and figure out who's going to take the lead. So I know some of you may be disappointed. That's what elections are all about. That's what the people voted for. So we need to respect, accept, and move forward, and hope that, America's Pluto return after a death process, which, the US has been going through, will restart the big machine. We know that whatever goes on in the US happens in the rest of the world. So let's hope, and just thinking of 2025 and springtime, which I've said things will start to get better, right? And then in 2026, it's obvious that the Republicans should do a much better job than what the Democrats did the last 4 years. Anyway, I'm not fanatical. What I want is what's best for the world and the people. Okay, full stop. I'd love to hear your comments. I know many of you are very, very happy indeed. So I'm happy for you. I'm happy for the quick turnout, and we didn't have to wait so many days to find out who's going to take the lead. So let's see what's going on. That's all we'll be talking about. We're doing a love reading. Hello, hello. This is a love reading. This is the Wednesday Twinflame Soulmate or Karmic Connection love reading. It's going to be a very quick one, my friends. It's just the way it is today. And we'll be taking some love messages, not for the individuals, but for this reading. Let's see what's coming through in the love department. Okay, I don't want to share any more of my personal opinion, which I actually do on Patreon, so do consider joining us there. And be nice. Be nice. That's all I'm going to say. Come from a place of heart and a place of love. Let's see what's going on in the love department, in the relationship department, in the now. In the now. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine, for your guidance relative to what's going on in love relationships. Remember, it's a general reading. We do make predictions, tarot predictions, and astrological predictions on your own personal charts. So if you're interested in a personal reading, then do check out the link. Our website is beneath this video. But do give me a little bit of time. If you're going to make a purchase, I need to catch up on the November love readings for Patreon, and possibly also the elemental love readings that are free on YouTube. I said possibly. They will possibly come around mid-month. So obligations come first to those who support this channel financially, of course, and psychologically, of course, and they're our patrons. Thank you. Special thank you to our patrons. Okay, we've got all the cards in the reverse. All the cards are in the reverse. So we've got the Empress. This is love. This is... and at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Sun. So we've got Nurture, which is Venus. This is the Empress. It does speak to... she's got usually a fully blown belly. Maybe, I don't know, she could be actually giving birth where love is concerned. The birthing could be actually taking place now. What I do notice here is, and we're talking about Libra and Taurus, the Sun behind her, and the Sun is also here. And it looks like there's a lot of energy, a lot of positive vibes coming through from the Sun. And the Sun does speak to leadership. It does speak to matters of heart. And in yesterday's messenger reading, the Sun came through in the reverse, and we had the Sun reversed again today. So I'm going to say don't lose hope, because we know the Empress, when in the upright, and we don't take reversals, especially in the Karma Dharma cards in the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. We don't take reversals, but she did come out in the reverse, which is saying that either you've been waiting for a long time and your blessings, love is coming in now. You're going to be recognized as like you are the Empress, your patience, your compassion, your an abundance where love is concerned could be coming in for you now. For others of you, you may need to wait a little bit more. You could be dealing with someone. I mean, this is Taurus. Taurus is fixed earth, very slow. And it's also Libra, which Libra is relationships and justice. Now, Venus is still transiting those last degrees of the last degrees of Sagittarius, coming up to the galactic center point, which is a beautiful position for her to be in the next few days. She is in opposition to Jupiter. Nevertheless, she's in the house of Jupiter, so they are helping each other. So even though there may be a little bit of opposition and conflict, it's like a full moon aspect, which could give us clarity relative to love. Some of you could be dealing with someone that is very nurturing, providing, and motherly, if that's not the way they see you. It could be your person, right? Don't worry about the gender. The card is called Nurture, and it is a 3, and 3 can speak to other people being involved, but 3 is also the first step in expansion and growth. 3s are very positive numbers in the tarot. So, of course, Libra, remember, as I said, is the house of relationships, and that's where the South Node is standing. Therefore, leaving old, outworn relationships that are very, and you getting out of your comfort zone, you or your person, where love is concerned. And remember, Libra is all about tact. It's all about finding the middle ground, justice. And the North Node is what we need to follow. And I do see the Empress many times as that Aries energy. We know the Empress is on next to the Emperor for a reason. She's got that leadership quality, obviously, and she's very strong. To get to that position, you need to be strong. And I do see her as an Aries energy, North Node in Aries. So a lot is going on in the astrology. Happy birthday if you're celebrating your birthday. It is the Scorpio season. Still, the moon is transiting through Capricorn. Hold on, let me just, is this the now? Yes, it is. The moon is transiting through Capricorn at this time. Mars has ingressed into Leo, so where our passion and our desire is concerned, or a divine masculine archetypal figure in your life, whether it's you taking action or your person, there's more confidence, there's more warlike energies. I'm ready and I'm willing to go to war. I'm willing to fight for this connection and fight for matters of heart. I'm going to be confident. Mars in Leo, right? There's a lot of desire. There's a lot of risk taking as well. And there will be a lot of flirtation. There's going to be, how can I say it? There will be some sparks let off where love is concerned, with Mars in Leo, still in opposition to Pluto. So it could be a bit of a challenge, a bit of a tug of war where love is concerned. But, hard aspects do bring results, okay? So let's see. Let's go, because I don't want to make this long. Let's take the cards for and where love is concerned. A quick spread, 5-card spread. Let's see where we are in the now. We've got a King of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, Taurus, more than likely. Earth, nevertheless, very slow moving. Someone that will take their sweet old time because they need to know that they will be secure in love and in financial situations. Many times, everything is interconnected. Love, finances, business, life in general, and practical matters as well. King of Pentacles could be a father, could be someone who is a spouse to another partner. If you've been waiting on this King of Pentacles, then know that they've gone through a lot of maturing, a huge maturing process, because this is the most experienced and last king in the deck, right? Earth, very slow, very stable, very steady, very dependable. Now, this is Taurus, and we've got Taurus here in the Nurture card. What is challenging this King of Pentacles, who obviously holds the Ace of Pentacles, which is the opportunity for a long-term relationship as well? What is the challenge for this king? 5 of Swords, which shows either that there are other people involved, or that this king is not very intelligent, not very good at being verbal, right? This is someone that's very good in the work or the money department, right? Someone that is all about farming and creating, right? In the perception, communication department, this could give them a sense of stress and nervousness. Maybe there hasn't been communication between you and your person. Maybe they fear a fight or conflict. This could be internal conflict and how they're perceiving it. And obviously they don't want to fight. So if there hasn't been any communication, or you've left this relationship has broken because of a fight, maybe there's been miscommunication, misconception, disagreements because of the involvement of others. But, swords are about the justice system, right, as well. So I don't know if this person is someone who could be coming out of another relationship, going through possible separation or legal divorce. Let's see. In the past, deep past, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. So we see someone that is single, possibly. Someone who financially is in a good place. This is a very Venusian, very similar to the Empress sort of a card, where there's a lot of pride. There's even attraction, just like this magnetism. It's like the bees to honey. And I get that there, because remember the King of Pentacles holds the pentacle that's missing from the Nine of Pentacles. I apologize about the glare, and that's why I'm using this deck that is not a shiny deck. I haven't been organized with fixing the lighting yet. I do apologize. But Nine of Pentacles is someone that's very independent, someone that's financially very stable, or someone that is very, very admired by this King of Pentacles, and that could be you. Or this is someone that is still going through possible separation and divorce. Let's see, because we do see a female here nevertheless. And I'm wondering if because there is a possibility that there could be 4 people in the picture. And we see if that is the case, then the feminine side is already single. I don't know if she's single on the papers or, we don't have the Queen of Swords, which is the divorcee. But this could be someone that's in another connection that is very independent, or coming to the end of, because the Ten of Pentacles, remember, she's one step before that. 9s are completions. 10 would be the restart. So this would be the end of a family sort of situation. Let's see, recent past. It is about marriage. Taurus does come through very strongly. Some of you may come from different beliefs, different religion as well. The Hierophant is someone who holds a position of power, whether in their community, whether in their corporate setting, their company. They could have their own company. They could be the CEO. The Hierophant, remember, is Taurus again, and that's where Uranus is transiting. Uranus has been on Algol, which is all about severing, beheading the head of Medusa, the poisonous thoughts, the poisonous possible words, or even the fears of taking the initiative, the leadership in a relationship. This could be someone that is very experienced in business and not so much in the love department. We don't see cups here at all, even though we know the Empress, yes, she could speak to physical abundance, but she's also a mother, therefore very loving, nurturing, and she does provide sanctuary for her beloved, her children, let's say, or her loved ones. As we know, usually the female, the yin energy, or whoever holds the yin energy, is about nurturing, loving, and protecting. So let's see what is crowning. We've got the Death card. We've got Scorpio, Taurus. So that maybe there has been an ending. And remember, Scorpio is all about an ending. We're in the Scorpio season. We just had a new moon on the 1st of November, a very positive new moon that's going to fill out in a couple of weeks on the 15th, where we're going to have a full moon in Taurus on Uranus. very close to our goal. So something is completing, something relative to Taurus, and something that seed has been planted relative to Scorpio. So we could be talking about rising sign, sun sign, moon sign, or just a stellium of planets. So what we see here is very strong Scorpio, Taurus. We do see Virgo, we see Taurus. Aries has come through, as I said again. We've got some air as well here. So what's on the mind of this king, which is the minor arcana of the emperor, right? Maybe this king needs to step up because we've already got the empress, whoever holds the yin energy within the relationship. Remember, yin and yang, they need to work together. So what's on their mind is some sort of an ending of a chapter, an ending of a past marriage, relationship, or an ending of a tough cycle. Remember that the Hierophant is a major arcana, and it is a 5 which brings changes. This is also a card of change, but remember, after a death process, there's a resurrection. Now, because we're going to have a full moon in Taurus, look back to the new moon in Taurus, back in the April-May season this year. What was going on for you back then? What was going on for you and your person, if this is your person? What is the possible outcome? And we've got the, wow, the High Priestess and the High Priest. This is a very spiritual connection. The High Priestess says, trust your intuition. The High Priestess is usually the third person. Now, this speaks to Pisces and Virgo, and we are starting to have the eclipses. We've already had an eclipse, a full moon in Pisces, and so affecting, of course, the mutable signs, Virgo, Pisces, Sagittarius, and Gemini. And we know that Jupiter is also retrograde in Gemini. So just looking at Pluto finishing up in Capricorn just after that full moon, and Saturn is going to turn direct on that full moon in Taurus on the 15th, which that's the day that Saturn turns direct. So it could be that the limitations, the restrictions, or the timekeeping Saturn is saying that the limitations are going to be taken away, because a full moon is a completion. It's seeing something, the light, right? Full moon in Taurus. Taurus is where the moon loves to be. So, and this could also be promising balance. She is a 2 to speak to coupling up. Sometimes they can speak to separation, but she's a 2, and 2 speak to balance as well. A balance between the mundane, the practical, and the spiritual. This could be a relationship that's already taken form in the spiritual, more higher, on the higher realms, right? But in the practical world, that their things need to and are going through change. Remember that the Empress can speak to patience. She can also speak to frustration, but she's also possibly being asked to wait to give the birth. So for some of you, there could be a possibility on the new moon, because we see the new moon at her feet, new moon in Pisces, which could be a very important time for this reading, for this relationship. Let's see what else. What's at the bottom? And we've got a tower moment. Uranus is going to bring us a tower moment. There has been an awakening. There is going to be an awakening, an aha moment, because Uranus is right on that full moon, and it could be a shocking or an awe moment, but it's also a breakdown, possibly, of anything that was not built on solid ground. And Uranus is in Taurus. So it could be that your king here is going through a rude awakening. There's the 5 of Pentacles, which maybe their beliefs are going through major change. Let's see what's going on in the now. We've got the Fool card, which is a brand new cycle. We're coming from a dilemma, needing to make a choice. Two of Swords, right? Needing to trust someone's intuition. Recent past, yes, the Moon. A lot of doubts, self-doubt, a lot of secrets and hidden matters relative to possibly someone's marriage. A lot of fears pertaining to the backlash maybe of their community or their reputation in the world. Because we know the Hierophant holds a position of power, so does the King of Pentacles. So remember that the Moon could speak to the community, to the people. So maybe also this king needed time, let's say, but what they're doing is they're going through an ending, surely, ending the fears, releasing a huge karmic cycle in their life, because Pisces is the 12th house, or even releasing the illusion or the deception if they haven't been out in the open with you. Let's see what else is going on. We've got a lot of worry about an ending. They could hold strong air in their chart as well, but there's a lot of worry about love, or even how to come back together. This could also be worry about a possible meeting. Some of you could be at a physical distance. Scorpio, and endings, a death process is never easy. It could be a physical death that they've been dealing with, possibly a family member, a mother, possibly. But also, how do we breathe life into this relationship? It looks like your person is going to take a risk. They're going to take that journey. They're going to, they need to believe. And there is the Sun. So I do get some leadership qualities in this King of Pentacles. What will be the outcome? There's the Empress again. For some of you, there's an age difference. The yin, whoever holds the yin energy, the more feminine side, maybe a little bit more mature, more experienced, or a little bit older than the divine masculine. And the Two of Wands for me is an opening. Some of you are at a physical distance, yes. And I feel that the choice has been made, because this traveler, this adventurer, turns their back on a past Ace of Wands, which was what they desired at some point. So this is an opening. It's like a portal. We are coming up to the 8th of November, which is the day of Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel. And then 11/11, which is the 11th of November. This would be the open portal and opportunities coming in. So we've got a 2 and a 3. There's a transition. And remember the Tower moment. There is going to be a sudden shift, a sudden change. Let's see what the romance angels have got for us. So we've got Aries, Taurus here, surely. A new cycle, a new beginning, because your person has been going through a major cycle ending in their life. They've been put through the ringer. It has not been easy for them. So give them the benefit of the doubt, maybe. Let's see what the romance angels say where love is concerned. Finances and career, yes, have played a major role. Let your friends help you. Past life relationship, you have known each other before, unless this is another partner that is the limiting factor. All the blockages, a karmic connection. Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon, or was. We've got honeymoon after a separation. So after an ending, we move into the honeymoon phase. And some of you may be literally meeting up in Venice or traveling over water. And you know, the children card to me says that sometimes, you know, the children I see as a soulmate connection, that you've known each other forever, or maybe from a past lifetime when you were children. You could have been siblings in a past lifetime. But nevertheless, the children can also be literal children, because we see the Empress. She is a mother. So some of you may have sacrificed, maybe love was sacrificed for someone's responsibility as a mother or as a father, right? So your love life has been affected by children. And pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you playfulness, risk-taking. Someone was fearing risking where love is concerned. That would be this King of Pentacles, surely. Let's take some Lenormand and see what's going on. Hello, Gaia. Hello, my beautiful Gaia. She usually loves it when I'm doing a tarot reading, so she's just by my side now. Let's see if she's going to jump up on the table. We've got Gaia on our table twice. The Empress, right? What's going on in love? We've got the Divine Masculine. They are physically here, energetically, I should say, here. We've got the Ring, which could be either cycles or a promise of something long-term. And we've got news that's coming in that could be quite exciting, unless you're doing the same cycle again and there's a lot of anxiety and stress that past history is going to repeat itself. There's an ending. See, this the Divine Masculine is more than likely going through some sort of an ending of a past connection, marriage, long-term relationship. As they're transitioning, they could be coming in and traveling. This is a wonderful Sagittarian energy. And we've got abundance. We've got abundance. We've got Neptune, Jupiter, which is where there's been a lack of clarity, there will be clarity. We've got a new cycle. There is the stalk that brings the child, brings a new beginning. You've been yearning and waiting for this. Wow, I get the goosebumps, my friends. Let's see what's going on in the emotional arena, the emotional and the psychological arena. Let's look at your person first of all. And then we'll take 3 cards for you. So remember, this is done on the 6th of November. And thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I will be with you in the premiere. Hopefully we'll be able to chat. Last week, I could not see the chat. I don't know why and what's changed on YouTube. But I will be watching as it premieres and maybe in the comments talk to you there. So let's see what's going on with your person. It has been very tough for them. I can tell you that now. Vibration. So the Divine Feminine is picking up on the vibrations. Meditation also helps. Yes, maybe this is the feminine side of your masculine that's going through an awakening. They've been very intuitive. Or they're just picking up on signs and maybe they're going through an awakening relative to this connection or their life in general. They've seen the light and they're seeing the light. They could also be seeking wisdom from a professional, whether it's a lawyer, whether it's an astrologer, and I don't know. I mean, if you're a Divine Masculine, maybe this is you. But nevertheless, this is Virgo energy, and Virgo is very good with the details. Remember, this would be the Hermit. So in the major arcana, they've seen the light and maybe they have been soul searching. There we are. There's the Divine Masculine picking up on the energies. They know who you are. You know who they are. You've already known who they are in your life. Maybe, see, you're awake earlier than what they are. They've needed time to go through their awakening. They're going to bring you an offer, but there's fear around it. It could also be an offer, a mystical offer, which means a secretive offer, because it's a dark card. There may be others still in the picture, and that is why. And the answer is no. Now, maybe some of you are not accepting a secretive offer. You want things to be out in the light. So some of you may be saying no. This is unacceptable for me. For others of you, the no, remember, we don't read reversals. What is it that I wanted to say? Maybe the Divine Masculine, whoever holds that energy, is fearing that their offer won't be accepted, will not be accepted. So let's take a couple more. We see that the earth is barren here. Someone has not been watering their garden. But we see spring. Maybe it's saying it's not the time now because we're in a dark season, right? Maybe your person needs a little bit more time. Remember, we're in the Scorpio season. We're heading towards winter in the Northern Hemisphere. And maybe we need to wait until springtime. That's when the flowers are going to bloom. That's when there'll be more light, of course, as the day grows. So this could be a knockback, but then someone continuing to try. But the Empress here says that there will be a positive, very positive outcome, but someone needs to be patient. Someone understands that everything needs to be in divine timing, I'm going to say. So what's at the bottom of the deck? We've got barriers. Maybe there are still some barriers for some people. I did say I was going to look at your person, but we took more cards. Maybe this is the general energy, so we'll leave it there. Let's see with the Island Time Wellness. And then we will take the love messages. Remember, the Island Time Wellness is usually, we look at the darker side, the more pessimistic, let's say, side of love. So let's see what comes through, dear Spirit. Thank you for your guidance. Thank you so much for your guidance, dear Spirit, and guiding us and advising us correctly. But remember, this is a general reading, so if you're interested in a personal one, just keep what resonates for you on this reading and leave the rest. You would require a personal reading. Let's see what's going on. Engagement ring. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. We see the ring twice. Seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. So that to me does say that there was third-party interference, surely, because the seduction and the intimacy comes after the ring, okay? So this is being seduced or seducing someone who's in another commitment. But it also speaks to a completion of a union because of some karma, because of temptation, because of a very strong attraction. And we've got camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past and making memories. I'm going to add the word new memories. And we've got keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. So what's beneath that? The keys for me are Chiron. There's an open wound that needs to be healed. The runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy and listening to ego. This could be not fear of physical intimacy, but emotional intimacy. That would be the Scorpio energy. So that's it for the cards. Let's take the love messages and end this reading. It's been a very difficult past couple of weeks for me. Moving house, trying to get my obligations and my house in order, as well as doing the extra analysis on the elections, because it is very important. What happens in the American elections does affect the whole world, and the wars that are ongoing. Hopefully they will end soon. No more loss of life, please, Spirit. Thank you. And my best wishes and my condolences to all of you out there that have lost beloved people ever since the beginning of the pandemic. Let's see what's going on in love. Let's look at, remember, we may be picking up on your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions as well. If you've received these similar cards in as personal messages, then there's something in this reading for you. So take the messages with a grain of salt. Remember, they are general. I'm not in love with you. I have to be honest with you. So someone is in another connection that they're leaving behind because they were not in love. Waiting patiently for your return, I forgive you. Look at the transition. Someone maybe thought that the other person was not in love. So someone's been waiting. Another 4. I want you with me. I want you to be mine. I can't live without you. I need time to process, to think. Please be patient with me. If you won't or can't accept my ways, My life and my ways then wherever I can have any woman or man with a blink of an eye. That's a hurt ego for me. Another 6, I'm moving on, I'm healing, leaving the past. Someone is leaving their past and going through a healing process. This can speak to literal movement. Are you the one? Someone is having second thoughts. Unfortunately, I did not recognize you as my soulmate at first sight, but now I see you truly are, which says that where someone had doubts, now they know. I feel that would be the divine masculine. I knew you would break my heart. We've got a lot of air here, a lot of dark, difficult cards. No one compares to you. Forever yours, and this came out in the upright. I took it like this and it came out in the upright. So I find that as very significant. Someone has fully and truly given their heart away and they're not giving it anywhere else. You stole my heart and my happiness. There is a lot of wounding and a lot of pain. We've got 3s and 4s. So what is today? So I'm going to say March, April for many of you. Please forgive me. I want another chance with you. I've made space for you in my life. This is from the deep past. Whether physically or emotionally, someone has made space in their life for the other person because they know what this relationship is about. I miss you just as much as you miss me. Another 3. After you left me, my world stopped. Please come back. I'd weather any storm to be with you. What can I do to win you back? Let's see what's at the bottom. And we've got, I really want to work on us. You are worth it. So, my dear friends, we will leave it there. I hope you enjoyed this faster reading, this quick look at what's going on in love. Do consider joining us on Patreon. Do consider getting yourself a personal reading, whether it's astrology, tarot, or both. If you're a Patreon, you already get a discount, so email us at divinedebut11@gmail.com so that we could send you the discounted link. Just send us out an email. I'd love to hear your comments about this reading. I'd love to hear your comments even about the elections. We are not doing the yes please today because of my obligations. I'm promising you next Wednesday, make sure you're with us. We will take your personal love messages, okay? Next Wednesday, all being well, and of course, wait until we get there. If we're still standing and we're still well, that reading will be the yes please, where you can comment in the comment section. Next week, next Wednesday, my dear friends. So do consider subscribing. Do consider joining us, becoming part of our tribe, our soul tribe, and also consider donating to this channel financially. It does help us a lot. Every little bit counts. Every purchase counts, and it helps us keep our head above water and keep this channel going. I'm just so passionate about giving you more here on this channel. It's just, I've had my own personal issues as well, and it's taken up a lot of my time recently, and we haven't even done a love reading for Divine Debut 12 for quite some time. It's just been hard. I know it's been hard on everyone, and I'm part of the collective too. I'm no one special. I'm one more person in humanity, right? We're all equal. We're all equal here. So if you've been through a tough time, I've also been through a tough time. We know the energies have been very challenging. So thank you for your love and your support and your understanding always. I will be back. Love and light. And again, we will connect very soon. Much love, everyone.